Hey everybody, this is Carlos with the Nerd Today podcast. What is going on, everybody? How you enjoying your day? Uh, I'm almost done quarantine, y'all. This is really cool. It's really exciting stuff. A little scary time. Past couple months. The month has been pretty scary, but I'm almost out of the clear. I'm really happy. Got some time off of work from home stuff from a normal day-to-day job, which is nice. Except for that text message earlier today. That's besides the point. What's up, everybody? So, how is life treating you all? Woke up this morning. It's Monday, February 15th, just for all you people. And I saw an awesome tweet from Tom Warren at The Verge. I'm going to link this article below, but we're going to talk about today is Project xCloud, or I guess just xCloud straight up. It's not Project anymore. It's full featured. It's coming out for the web. They have like exclusive look with what it looks like as a web browser version right now, which is good for iOS people, since there's no dedicated app for Gamepass, because every game has to get like certified through Apple standards, which is BS. That's all I'll say about that. It's not like Apple has a monopoly on stuff and just gets to choose and pick whatever they want. As I record on this is a iPhone 11, so joke's on me, huh? I'm gonna kind of read. You'll have this link down below. You can read the whole article, but this is pretty cool, man. So I'll read this little blurb right here. Microsoft has started testing its xCloud game streaming through web browser. Sources familiar with Microsoft's Xbox plans tell The Verge that employees are now testing a web-based version of xCloud ahead of the public preview coming soon. The service allows Xbox players to access their games through a browser and opens up xCloud to work on devices like iPhones and iPads. Previously, this is not the article, this is actually me now speaking. Previously, over last year, I forget what time it was cut off, but they had a preview program for Game Pass as a dedicated app on iOS. There was a few games you could play. I believe it was Master Chief Collection. Actually, it might have been just the Master Chief Collection. I'm trying to think back at that time. I remember watching Paris Lilly, new XCast host, are kind of funny, he's awesome. You guys should check him out. He had a video showcasing it on his iPad. He had I think an iPad Pro, like one of the newer models, and he was showing it off. It looked really good, ran pretty well. I think he jumped in a multiplayer game as well, like a multiplayer match, and it worked really well. Surprising because you're streaming. Obviously, this is like one of the ones that we've been waiting for. If you already have Android or a Samsung device, obviously you're able to access Game Pass. People who, like me, who have an iOS device, or people who have iPads, didn't have this option because it was taken away. Apple was not really happy with it. It just shut off, and they basically said they were not going to support it. At the time, Apple was like stated to say that everything has to go through like a process where every game that's on the Xbox like ecosystem that you wanted to play like through xCloud would have to get certified through Apple specifically, and they had content that they weren't happy with. If it was like a heavy game with like very mature themes, maybe they don't want that on there. They do tend to be very family friendly in some senses. I just realized my background is just my videos. I was supposed to just share the Xbox link. Oh, you guys can't even see it anyway. Typical Carlos. Just another day in the neighborhood. But yeah, so right now it's working on Android, specifically really good on Samsung devices as well. They kind of have like a little bit of a partnership, and it seems like I think there's rumors going around that Game Pass is going to be on Samsung TVs, which would be awesome. That would be really cool to see one day, especially if you don't specifically have a console like I do. Like I don't have access to an Xbox console. I do have a PC, which I'm currently recording through OBS on, and I have some games, and it does pretty decent. I have a lot of good specs for my PC. They were handing me down parts, which is not to say anything bad. Bill Dutch, you're awesome again. Gonna mention you again, brother. Thank you for hooking me up with that. But I am rocking right now a 3 GB video card. So with that, and me getting Game Pass Ultimate for $1 for 3 months, which is an awesome deal. You guys should check it out. Best deal in video games right now. I jumped into a game that everyone's talking about, and I'm kind of a fan of the studio, the Medium, and I mean it looked, I had the GeForce Now, you know, program running, so it kind of optimized for like what I'm rocking with, those settings. And let me tell you something, guys. The Medium looks rough. I'm uh, I'm also kind of like, because I'm really interested in the game, and I want to actually kind of do like an in-depth review of it. Because I am a fan of their previous game, Blair Witch. That game is definitely just, on a little tangent about Blair Witch and Blooperfish. That game, and I'll mention this more in the Medium review I'm processing as I play through the game. That game was awesome. Definitely gave me the feels of being like in the setting of the Blair Witch. I'm a big fan of the original Blair Witch movie, and then the Adam Wingard sequel, I would say, because there's like a Book of Shadows 2 that don't count and all that stuff, but this is a proper sequel. I'm a big fan of that movie, and the tone that is set with both films I felt was there throughout the game. But once we got to the ending, I felt like I had no control, and this could have been me. I had no control to see what this ending was going to be. Like, I got an ending, I was like, oh, that's kind of okay. I was like, I think I was happy with it, but to get like a full ending, like a good, quote unquote ending, you had to do stuff. Like, you had to run away from certain like creatures. I'm like, it's not ever stated. There's never ever like a hint being like, hey, maybe, if you don't hurt these things, maybe you should run away. And, you can find out. Maybe you get out of this thing. Like, how am I supposed to know that? Like, I see this thing attacking me. I don't. It looks like a monster. It's clawing at me. Like, I'm not. How am I supposed to know that I'm supposed to show it mercy? you know. And then I get out of the forest, or whatever. Spoiler for that game. So I mean, it's. I was excited to jump in the Medium. Tangent over. And man, does it look rough on my PC. And oh man, it looks so rough, guys. And like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to play this game, and it was looking okay-ish, as I'm walking around the first area, like the apartment complex slash funeral home thing. And then when the signature appeal of the game in the Medium, where it splits into two worlds, pop. Oh man, it almost looked like I was running the game through a like early PS2 filter. Not like when, like, at the end of PS2 where, like, wow, man, God of War, like, 2 looks amazing. It looks so polished and all this stuff. I'm talking about, like, the bouncer. Like, oh, this is new hardware. I think this looks pretty good. Like, it could look better. If we have more time with this device, it could look better. I'm talking about that kind of graphics. You know what I mean? So, we have that coupled with, like, these PC things. I'm just happy. Like, I'm happy to play it, and I'm really excited for that. But if I have another option to just open up Chrome, and I got that gigabyte internet. I just got that gigabyte internet, man. I got good internet. Can I? All right, it's not going to be 4K. Like, that's stated in this article. That won't be supported till the back-end hardware on Microsoft's end is upgraded to Xbox Series X's. Right now, they're running on Xbox One S's. Hey, whatever. It's still, it's gonna run and look better, I'm assuming, right? The Medium, hopefully. I don't know. I think I could play it right on xCloud. I don't know. You know what? I have it side loaded on a thing. I have a Android tablet. I could check. I could see if that's on there. Because that would be an awesome way to play it. And not on a small tablet. Like, I have a good sized monitor. It's like, it's about that. About that. Audio listeners, I'm vaguely, like, guesstimating, what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be really excited to play that on here. Or, Gears. I was like, I'll try Gears. Why not, right? I have Game Pass now, and I'm really excited by it. But there's a couple games I would like to, I don't know. Like, I downloaded, while recording, I'll open up my Xbox app and see what we got here, what I just downloaded. So I got The Messenger, Yakuza 0. Ooh, Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age is out. Huh. Okay. Hellblade, Senua Saga. You're never gonna have to play that. Cyber Shadow, which just came out. Battletoads, and The Medium. I will say I popped in the first level of Battletoads. I was a big fan of that. I was like, oh wow, this looks pretty decent, and it was running pretty good. Sorry, as we're talking, I'm literally installing Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age because I never beat it. I never beat it. I wanted to as a kid. But I never beat it. So yeah, that's downloading. Anyway, man, tangents, ain't I a stinker? But yeah, I would like to get this like opportunity. I don't know, it's like not all games, but if I got good internet, as long as the internet doesn't go out, my computer can handle at least streaming it. Until I can A, afford a better video card, B, someone hooks me up with a better video card, or C, I don't know. I get sponsored by a company that can give me a video card. I don't know, man. But it's really exciting, and it's really cool for people who only specifically own iOS devices to just open up Safari and I guess Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Open up these web browsers, pop in and play on your phone, like not having to buy like a Samsung thing or anything like that, as long as it works, right? That's usually how these things work. For most consumers, as long as it works, then that's perfectly fine. But that's where we're going to end this video here. Let me know what you guys think below. Let's have a discussion about this. What do you guys think about, iOS and computers that can stream but not necessarily play like hardware, like they don't have the hardware to play it specifically, but they can stream the game. Like, what does this do for you guys? Like, anyone had this device like mine where we got a decent computer, but like I don't have a good video card, and just having this world of opportunity opened up through Gamepass and through xCloud. Let me know what you guys think below. As always, like, share, subscribe. Subscribing would do big things for me. It helps me a lot. Love to have the conversation going as well. Again, I'll see you guys later. Peace.